Hello everybody, welcome back. So this is going to be Resident Evil 3 Part 3, the walkthrough of me playing the gameplay. If you have not already watched parts 1 and 2, please stop and go do that before you continue watching this video. As always, please like and subscribe so you don't miss out on new content. So I'm going to be starting off in the save room in the sewer. I got kicked out of standard mode and I'm in assisted, but that's okay. So we are in the save room where we left off in the sewer. So we're in the sewer. Jill's going to be coming out. She's walking through this platform, which is going to lead you into a ditch that you fall into sewer water. It happens to everybody. That's the next part where this game takes off. So I pretty much knew what to do, so I had an idea of where to go and such for this part of the game. I remembered most of this. There is a battery that operates 3 doors, I want to say, that are electric. You need the battery to open them. So the goal for this is to get that battery safely and to open these doors to get items. So I just wanted to add, this was a well accomplished gameplay. Like, I got so much done within these 30 minutes. I was able to go play straight through without getting into danger. My health never got touched. I never died. And I did it all really just quickly. And I was really proud of myself because I woke up and I got so much done before even it was like 9:40. So this was great. You're going to go ahead and you're going to want to go through these sewer openings, I guess you would say, tunnels, I don't even know, really slowly because you don't know what's going to pop out in front of you. So you don't want to rush and run through. You want to take your time with this, and it's very dark. So yeah, this is why you want to move around slowly. These like frog worm, I don't even know what to describe them as, so we're going to say the frog worm things are really dangerous. You don't want to get too close because they will swallow you. You have to shoot them. What I learned is using my shotgun was probably the best way of taking these disgusting things down. You never know where they are, but you could kind of hear them. So as we move forward with the game, I kind of have a sense of hearing them. You're not going to be able to hear it because I did have to mute it to do voiceover, but I had my headphones on and I could hear when I was approaching one. So I was kind of aware of when I would be coming into contact with them next. So I have to say that those were the only things I really came into contact with throughout this whole gameplay. So it wasn't like this the first time around. The first time around it was like swarmed with zombies. I think each time you play it is very different. And I wouldn't say that each time you play it's the exact same because different things happen. Like I remember this being so much easier the first time and this is so hard this time, and items are placed, I think, a little bit differently, and maybe so are the zombies because there was no zombies here. I don't know what happened, and there were a lot the first time I played. So this was just a save room. We got a acid launcher gun. I don't even know what it's called. We got one of those guns, and this was a place for me to save, check my inventory, and we got another pouch for space. So that's all that really happened here. After we leave here, we have to go back to the sewer into another tunnel to get to a different door. So as we leave here, we're just going to be going down that same kind of tunnel and taking it to another section of the sewer. You want to make sure along the way you're picking up all those memos because that has to do with the storyline, and I think you get points for the memos that you pick up. So just be careful, take your time. As I came down here, I heard something. So I kind of knew something was going to be happening here. So that's why I was getting ready to shoot. And there it was. So I was right. So you hear like a growling. That's how I would describe it. So I'm going to go ahead and take out this frog worm. This disgusting thing. Like, how gross are these things? I remained really calm throughout this whole thing. And the shotgun just takes it out. I think with 3 shots, it's a little more effective than your handgun. But these things are so disgusting, and I was able to stay so calm through this whole thing. Maybe because I remembered what I was doing, but I was like, oh my god, like, how are you so calm? So underneath this, like, water, there is another secret tunnel. You want to go in here. There's a box. You're going to cut it open. I believe, like, health was in there, a green herb. Yeah. And there's a memo over here by this zombie, and I think shotgun bullets are there as well. Shotgun ammo, the term that they use. You want to make sure that when you see those boxes that you are cutting it open with a knife and not wasting your ammo, because ammo is especially scarce throughout the game for some reason. Come into contact with another froggy worm. That's like the term I like, so we're gonna go with that. You could Google to find out what the correct name of this disgusting monster thing is. But it just looks like a froggy worm, so that's why I called it that. So I'm going down this tunnel now. I think there's like 3 tunnel ways that you kind of want to go through, 3 different like tunnel passages. So I ended up going in here and I found a lot of items, but I ran out of space, so I had to go all the way back to the save room to put things away, and then I had to come all the way back. I don't really remember what I picked up. So let's see what I picked up. I picked up the battery for the door. So now we have the battery to open those electric doors. I think I got gunpowder, and maybe I needed something else. And I ran out of room, so I had to go all the way back. But I opened everything here with the lockpick and everything. I read the memo. That was a love letter. And I'm just kind of realizing what I have in my inventory and that maybe I have to actually go back. I made shotgun bullets, I think, there. That's what I did. And then I'm opening this lock. Don't have enough room, so I open it, see what's inside, and then I realize, okay, well, this doesn't combine with anything. We have to go all the way back to the save room. I was a little bit pissed because I had a feeling like, oh my god, there's going to be another froggy worm out there. So you want to go ahead and make sure that throughout the game you're checking your inventory, you are combining items that can be combined so you could free up more space, that you are constantly reloading your weapon, that you have enough ammo, that you have health. You want to make sure that these are the things that you're keeping your eye on in your inventory, and you want to kind of stay on top of that because you don't want to be stranded and not have health or bullets, because like I said, when I was in danger in part 2, there was a really big reason why, is because I wasn't keeping track of everything in that gameplay. So no surprise, there's another froggy worm, so you're going to take that out. You're going to want to go through these really slow, and my kind of advice for playing this game is to not run in this part of the game and to just take your time, don't panic, and just make sure you're reloading your gun and that you're moving backwards when you're going against those frog wormy things, because if you don't keep moving, it will catch up to you and just swallow you. So you have to be really cautious of your movement when being confronted with the frog wormy thing. So basically now I'm just going to go up here. I'm going to put away my items. I might have saved, you should probably save. And I know a lot of people say like you don't want a lot of saves, but I would go ahead and do it because at any moment you don't know what can happen and you don't want to lose progress of important things that you've done. So I think I might have saved. I don't know. I don't let that get to me. I do what I want to do when I play these games, and for the most part, when I played the first time around, I did have a really good score. I don't know what it's going to be like this time because, like I said, I got kicked out of standard mode because they were like, girl, what you doing? But it was like really difficult this time around. All right, so we're just going to go ahead now, go back to that door where we had items that we needed to collect. I'm just taking my time while doing this because I was a little bit startled with the last froggy worm because I wasn't expecting that one to jump out. And you're just taking your time. You're going to go back to the door now to collect those items you missed. And I think it's pretty like smooth sailing from here. I don't think another one pops out. So I go ahead. When I see the coast is clear, I'll run to the ladder. I'm collecting another one of these things. This one's fire. There's acid and there's a blue one. And they basically, when you put them into the other gun we found, they shoot those things out at the opponent. But I don't really know the right term. And I can't see the print because I don't have glasses on. So you just have to follow what I'm saying and believe me. I'm reloading my gun. We have the battery for the doors that we have to open electrically. So we're going to go ahead now, find the passage so we could get that door open and continue with the rest of this gameplay. So we are on our way back. You're going to go down the ladder into the sewer. You're going to take this little tunnel to the left. You're going to go straight out the way that you came in. And you're going to basically go back to the beginning where you first started. And that's going to take you to the door you need to open with the battery. So we're just going to take our time. We're going back the same way we came in. And this is going to take you to the next passageway that you need to be at. Remain calm, remain focused. Don't really let it get to you. Keep your ears open because don't get distracted. There's a certain growl these things make when you're going to come into contact with them. Keep that in mind. So far I didn't have any zombies. When you play it, you might get zombies, so beware of that. I think it's different each time you play for each person. If I haven't mentioned this, I'm playing on Xbox, so it could be different. I know like some people play on the computer and whatnot. So okay, another one came out. You're just gonna back up. When it opens its mouth, you shoot at it. I would say that you should use your shotgun for this. I wouldn't really use your handgun, because a shotgun takes them out a lot quicker. And you don't want to use the other gun because you want to save that, because later on you're going to need that for your second nemesis battle. So I didn't even touch that other gun because I knew from playing it prior that I would need it later on. So up this ladder is the platform you are going to be, this like little stair thing. You're going to go up this platform is going to take you to the main platform where you kind of started. So you're going to go ahead, this is the door that's battery operated. You're going to go ahead, use the battery to open it. You plug it in, you're going to open the door, you're going to go in. Today, Jill, come on, girl. All right, now I already know there's going to be another one of these froggy worms that pop out. So you want to like not rush up the stairs. You want to kind of take your time with it. This is a smaller passageway, so you want to be cautious of going backwards so you don't get stuck and eaten, and you want to take this thing out quickly. Now, the first time I played this, I did have 2 zombies here, so they were not here this time. So like I said, it could be different each time you play. There's also no bobbleheads the second time I played. The first time they were bobbleheads, you had to cut with your knife and collect, and it does something for you when you play, like you accomplish something. It wasn't there this time around. The door, so I look at the door. I don't know why I keep getting cut off. I go out the back entrance and I'm gonna go get my battery and go back because that's the second battery operated door. I'm gonna go back and plug in my battery there to open that door. So this is this door here. This is the second battery operated door. Go ahead, plug in your battery, open it. I think there's items in here. So I'm gonna go ahead, collect whatever's in here. And then I got another space pack. So whatever else is in here, I don't really know because I can't see. You're going to basically collect it. This is a good spot to check your inventory too, because you want to just see if you can combine anything at this point. And make sure you just didn't miss any memos, whatever. See that you reloaded your gun, you're good, okay. Now you're exiting this room. Now we're going to go down this passageway. There's a ladder you're going to put down to your right. I'm going to go down. There's going to be a third battery operated door. I'm not going to have the battery because I need to go back up to get it because I left it upstairs. So I'm going to go to this door. I'm going to realize, oh girl, I don't got my battery. So I'm going to go back up and grab the battery quickly. And this is the last door. That's the last battery operated door. So there's only 3 doors you need to unlock with this battery pack. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to do that. I'm going to go back down, open the door. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead basically and open the door. Now when I open the door, I believe I know this is the end of this sewer part of the game. So I know that's leading to the end. So I just went back. I wanted to make sure that the opposite way, there was no other doors I missed. So I go up and I turn and I realize, all right, this is just the passage that we came down in the beginning when we started the game. So there's nothing else to do that way because we already did everything. I'm going to go ahead now and I'm going to just make sure I am set, and we are going to go up these stairs. We're going to call Carlos on our walkie-talkie, and this is going to start your first nemesis battle. So I knew this, I was prepared for it. So you're going to go ahead, call him on the walkie-talkie. You talk to him for a second, and once you go up this ladder, this is going to be your nemesis battle. So it may help you to take a second and to... You might have saw me get up to pause it because I had to answer the phone or something. So I took a second just to like breathe, collect myself, get your emotions in check, because once you go up this ladder, that's it. and there's no turning back. So you're going to turn, there's going to be a ladder, you're going to go up, and he's going to grab you. Don't get startled. Just make sure that you really have your guns loaded, that you have some sort of health, and you're going to begin. He's going to grab you, you're going to go on a kind of chase. Don't get scared, don't get alarmed. He has a fire launcher thing. So you're going to go ahead, you're going to go through this gate, you're going to like just try your best to run through these zombies along this way. You don't really want to waste your ammo, like I said. I only used it to shoot out the legs, I think, of one zombie because it was in my way, like, directly. If zombies are not in your way directly, then you don't really want to waste your time. So I took that guy out quickly. I am just taking this passage. The game kind of leads you to where you have to go. So just follow that. You want to hold down your button. I, like, pressed that and hold it down. So I wasted some time there, but it didn't really cause me too much damage or anything. You're going to go up this ladder. You go up this ladder, continue with the stairs, and you're just going to follow the path. This is part of the story, so he's like, as long as you keep moving, he's not going to get you, because this is just like the chase to get to the first battle. That's what I would say. So I'm going ahead, I'm going up these little ladders and stuff. You're taking the passage. This breaks. This is a part of the story. Don't get alarmed. It's supposed to happen. And it auto saves. That's the little dots in the corner. It means auto save. This is your like save room before you're going to go ahead and battle him. So take your items that you need, combine things. Do that now quickly. Reload your guns. Make sure you have health. Make sure you have something. Save. I would definitely recommend you save because you're going to be heading up to your first battle. So I saved, and now we're going to head up to our first battle, guys. In your first battle with Nemesis, you want to attack his pack that is connected, I guess, to his fire launcher on his back. That thing on his back, you're going to go ahead and try to take that out. You want to stay moving. There is a barrel thing to shoot to right there. It's literally to my left. You want to shoot that to startle him and to kind of get him down for a second so you can reload. You want to keep moving. He is going to put everything up in flames. Just keep moving. There's some things to collect. You could do that if you feel confident that you could get this stuff. So I just kind of didn't really stop. I just kept going around and I just kept hitting him. This electric circuit I'm going to hit. And then when I hit the electric circuit, I didn't stop. I continued to hit his little thing. And I got through that really quickly. A lot of people have trouble with their first battle and they end up dying. I did that in one time, one take. I did it. I got it done. And I did it fairly quickly. So now we beat Nemesis in our first battle. We're going to drop to the floor. And then when we get up, we are going to call Carlos on our walkie-talkie and basically tell him that Nemesis is after us yet again. So she gets up. You're going to go ahead. You're going to get out of here. Jill, get out of here. You're messing up my voiceover. Girl. Go. Okay. Girl, what are you doing? All right, get out. You're going to call him on the walkie-talkie. You're going to take this street to this fire truck. I think that's what it was. It was a fire truck. Let's just see if we get closer what it was. Yeah, I think it's like a fire truck. You're going to go up these stairs after you're done with the walkie-talkie. You're going to go ahead, take this ladder strip down to the street. Kendo, I think his name is. Kendo's gun shop is all the way down the street. You're going to go there, and that's the next kind of cut screen for the game. And you're going to go ahead and get Kendo's keys to go down that alley that's right there, and that we just passed. And so I go in here. There's items in here. Make sure you take your time and collect them. There's a save box in there. Not save box. I don't know why I keep saying that. Inventory box in there. This is Kendo. I think that's how you say it. And she's basically telling him there's a train that she's going back to that's going to escape. And He's kind of hesitant and acting a little odd because his daughter, I believe, is bed in the back room. And so he doesn't go with you. He says he has another thing, another plan he's got or whatever. So he tells you to take the back alley and to take the keys. So you're going to do this, but you're just going to go ahead and take those items and put some stuff away. Collect everything that's in this room now while you can. Take your time to look around. There's no rush for this. Take your time, look around, collect items. So I'm going around into his shop here. I'm just collecting my items. You're going to get a stabilizer for your shotgun. I'm going to go ahead and attach that. We are going to get everything we need. I may go back to the box. I don't know. Just so I have like a space free. Because you always want to have at least one space free. Because you never know where the game takes you next. And if you're going to need to pick up an item. And then I'm going to grab the keys after I put my stuff in the inventory. So I'm putting my stuff, whatever I could, in my inventory. I'm going to grab the keys. Oh, there's a save. There is a save. So you could save. I did. And I would suggest you save whenever there's a big thing you're doing because you don't want to lose progress, as I said before. So we're set. We go here. You hear that the daughter's talking to him and that she's like hurt. So that's why he did not come with you. We're going to go ahead to the back alley. You're going to use the key to open the gate. You do not need the key after you open the gate, so discard it. That is just going to take a broom. It's unnecessary because you don't need it anymore, so you can discard it. Okay, so we open the gate. Like I just said, you're going to discard of that key. It's no longer useful. You don't need it. I thought the zombie was going to move. It did not move here. This zombie gets up, it has a planting on the head. So I think I switched to my shotgun because this gun is like horrible, the handgun, for taking those things out. And I get grabbed by the zombie that was just on the floor that I shot in the head and that didn't budge. So that made no sense. So I take him out, I go back, I take this guy out. I was like annoyed. My health was still fine at this point. But I was like really annoyed because I was just like, dude, I shot that guy in the head and he didn't even make the slightest movement. I went here because there was a bobblehead the first time. Like I said, there's no bobbleheads anymore the second time you play. So there's another one of these zombies with the things on the head. I use my shotgun and my handgun to kind of take it down. So I got that done. You want to go upstairs. There are some items and a memo upstairs. You want to get those items and you want to read the memo. You have to do this because it is part of the storyline. And I'm just telling you the memo that the toy store that we were at before with the big head on top of the store, that the head is loose on store. It's just basically telling you that. I did not go ahead and pick up that pink plant because that is for like poison, and like I just didn't find it necessary to pick that up because right now there's nothing poisonous going on. Like when I had the bugs, I picked it up because you needed it then. So as we leave here, Nemesis is going to come back for another chase, and this time he has this like laser gun thing that can like hurt you, that he's like pointing at you, and you have to kind of dodge it as you're running now, so you cannot run in a straight line. So just be cautious with the laser that you don't get hit. He ended up coming out of nowhere and just hitting me. Like he must have ran or something right there because he just like hit me and I like fell. I hit the electric box. I ended up electrocuting myself. Because I was just trying to like do anything I could to kind of get him to slow down. I'm not sure like why he hit me, but he just kind of like ran at me and hit me. So I don't remember if that happened the first time around, but if you play and that also happens, then it's just how the story goes. But if you didn't get hit, I don't know why he hit me. He was probably like, girl, you beat me so fast in the first battle, I must hit you. You made me look so weak. So he hits this to the car, explodes, you fall off. And now you're basically, I think, back on the main streets that you were at for parts 1 and 2. So now I believe you're where you were for parts 1 and 2. So this staircase is going to bring you to the streets you were originally at. There's a box on the floor. You're going to go ahead, open that with your knife. Don't waste your ammo. I keep reminding you of that because so many people, they forget. They shoot the box and then they run out of ammo when they're playing. And that's like unnecessary. You do not need to shoot the box. So we're back here. This is basically where you were before. We're going to go down this stairs, and we're going to go again down the staircase to your left. and you're going to turn up. You're talking to him on the radio. He's telling you to get back to his train station. This is the toy store with the head, and in the memo it tells you it was loose, and now Nemesis just shot the head off. So you want to run. You want to dodge the head because it will crush you. Wait for that to go down. You have to run back up the stairs. Nemesis is still there. You kind of want to do your best to dodge him, dodge the laser, and get back to the train station so you can meet Carlos. So Carlos is like, come here. So now this passageway was not open before. Now it's open. He takes you back to the train station. And now Jill is going to be going into the train station with that guy and Nikolai. And they're going to get in the train with the passengers to escape while I believe Carlos and this other guy that Carlos is with are going to go find this scientist guy in a different part of the game. So Carlos is not getting on the train with you. You guys are just going now down to the train station so they could just tell you basically what I've already said. Wow. So you guys, I actually missed the part. So across from Kendo's shop, there was a RPD parking lot you were supposed to go in to open a box in the garage. Not the garage, the parking lot, and I completely missed that step. So that's okay. I think there was like ammo in the box, so I forgot to do that this morning because I really didn't remember doing that part. But yeah, when you play, you want to go ahead and do that. So we're going down to the train station. We are going to be going into the train, and Carlos is not joining you because he's going to the RPD where that parking lot was. He's going to the RPD, and he's going with that guy to find a scientist. So that is why they're not joining us on this train ride to escape. But don't worry because we will shortly be playing with Carlos next after this little cut screen. They're basically just like talking forever. It takes forever for them to talk. And you're going on the train, and when Jill gets on the train, you see that you're with Nikolai. That poor excuse for a human being. So now basically Nikolai, Jill, and this other guy are going to escape on the train where Carlos and his partner are going to the RPD. So you get on the train, you're escaping to safety. Ignore that cut screen where you can basically see me. Like, sorry about that. I forgot to take that out. So yeah, you're just going to go ahead now. You're on the train. Those two guys are talking about the scientists that Carlos is going to talk to. And that's basically what this cut screen is about. Yeah, you're just, going on the train. They're talking about the guy. And then out of nowhere, there's a big bang. The first car blows up because Nemesis blew it up. So this guy is back yet again. So he's telling you to go the opposite way. So the guy Nikolai, of course, locks you out of getting to safety because he's just an ass. And so now you're trapped. So while this is going on, Carlos and the partner, they arrive at the RPD and they're going into there. So I'm just going to tell you because I think I took out that clip by accident. So that other guy blows himself up and basically like risks his life to save you, and he blows up at Nemesis. So now we are at the RPD and we are Carlos and his partner, and we're gonna go ahead and when you go down these stairs, it's the cut screen, and it shows you basically how, I believe his name is Marvin, how Marvin gets bit. Now Marvin is the officer that is in the RPD when you play as Leon. So he's already bit, I believe, when you play as Leon, and this basically shows you how he got bit. It's because the guy that you started off the game with that led you to the rooftop thing in the first part of the game, that's him. He's a zombie now, and he bit Marvin. So that's what happened. And Marvin knew him, and that's how he got bit, because I guess like he slowed down when he shouldn't have, because he like knew him and like he was sad about it or whatever. So that's how Marvin got bit. I'm pretty sure that's his name. So now we are playing as Carlos. We are entering the RPD. We have to go find the scientist. So we're going in. We're going to go ahead. We're going to save here. This is where I ended the game for today. This is also in the Leon game, and this is also the famous RPD that's in Outbreak. So it pretty much looks the same every time you play. So we go around. We are going to basically find some stuff, put it away. We're gonna have to go to the STARS office, but we're not doing that in this gameplay. I ended up just collecting items, saving, putting things in my inventory because I did a lot this morning and I was having a lot of smooth walkthrough with today's game. I didn't get into danger once, I didn't die once, so I didn't want to take any chances playing as Carlos because I didn't remember too much what I had to do. So I'm going to go ahead and figure out what I have to do, and I'll be back with more gameplay after this. So bye guys.